Hello everyone. In my last video, I went through the overall processing numbers of Alberta PNP as it stands today, as it stands on the day that I recorded few days back. Post that video, I got some questions on AOS to be very specific. So people were trying to understand what to expect from AOS going forward. So obviously, I thought that in this particular presentation, let's concentrate on AOS and have a look at the numbers from a AOS perspective. And while doing that, we can also try and understand what to expect as we go forward. Okay, so this video will be concentrated on AOS. And if you want to understand or look at the earlier video or the overall processing information of Alberta as on 13th of August 2025, please go ahead and have a look at the earlier video. Okay, so AOS is a stream which is open for people who are already living and working in Alberta. So if you are somebody who is already living and working in Alberta, I'm sure you know what AOS is. Okay, so I'll not go into the details of AOS, but that's a very quick summary for somebody who is watching this for the first time, maybe. So Alberta Opportunity Stream is the most popular stream in the overall Alberta PNP basket. So while looking at the numbers, let's put the AOS thing in perspective. We all know that for 2025, Alberta got a total allocation of 4,875 from the federal government, which represents a 50% drop from last year. This obviously impacted all the sub streams or all the streams in Alberta PNP. However, AOS still got the lion's share of allocation. So if you look at the numbers, AOS got 2,592 allocations out of the pool allocated to Alberta for 4875. So which represents almost a 53% change or a 53% allocation to just AOS. The remaining 47% went to other streams of Alberta PNP. So that is how important AOS is for Alberta. Out of those 2,592, Alberta has already used 69% of its allocation, or around 1,776 allocations it has already issued. It has a remaining space of 816, which represents around 30-31% of the total allocation it was given. Now, remember everyone, each province has a wiggle room. It can allocate more than the initial allocation. It can issue nominations which are more than these remaining numbers. So out of 816, towards the end of the year, we might see that Alberta has issued 900 more nominations in AOS. I'm just trying it, 900 is just a number. So what I'm saying is there is always a wiggle room to Alberta, or to any province for that matter, to issue a certain number of nominations beyond the initial allocation. But that is what we will know only by the end of the year. Let's go by the current numbers. 31% of the overall allocations still remain. What is interesting here, what I saw is that in spite of a very popular stream, there are only 700 applications in the queue. Why is this surprising to me is because not all applications will result in nominations, right? So if there are 708 applications in queue, it's quite possible that 60% or 70% might only succeed. There might be a failure rate of 20, 30, 40%. So which indicates that there will be more invitations issued in months to come. Obviously, that has to be done. Now, let's look into the ITA situation for AOS, right? So these were the earlier numbers that I was just discussing was related to the overall allocation. Now let's look into the ITA situation. Now AOS has, if you look into the ITA section of the web page, and if you sum up, I just did that for you. AOS has already issued 1,305 ITAs till August of 2025. Now, as I was saying with applications to nomination conversion, there is a similar kind of logic for ITA to application conversion. Not all ITAs will be converted to an application, although I can imagine nobody will let up that opportunity if they got an invitation at this particular stage, but you never know. So 1305 ITAs have been issued. They have not kind of declared how many did convert to the actual applications, but the applications in queue, as we just discussed, were only 708. So these 708 came out of the ITAs that were issued in 2025. If you look at the score, the maximum score that was announced was 77, which was back in April of 2025. And the minimum score that was announced was only 52, which was in the June of 2025. Okay. Very interesting. If you are with me, this is something very interesting that I found. When the score was minimum, right? The number of, we normally expect if the score is lower, the number of invitations is very high, but that was not the case. If you look at the number of invitations, the minimum number of invitations were issued when the score was 56. In fact, 4 higher than the minimum score ever. So on 7th of March, the score was 56 and the number of invitations were only 16, right? Very strange thing that I found in this analysis. So if you looked into the 7th of March data, the Alberta Opportunity Stream issued only 16 nominations for 56 because it was specific to a particular sector. It was specific to a aviation sector. The maximum number of invitations were issued when the score was 70, like almost closer to the highest ever, which was in the last draw that we saw, that for all candidates under the Alberta Opportunity Stream, anybody with a score of 70 or more got an invitation, and number of invitations was 581, right? This is the highest number of invitations issued for AOS in 2025 till date. Nobody can predict what will happen in future, but if this trend continues, we might get a similar number of invitations in the next draw also, if it goes by. And why do I say that? Because of the pool size. So if you look at the pool size of AOS, it's almost like 40,000. It's here. Yeah. So the Alberta Opportunity pool size is more than 41,000. So 41,000 people have expressed their interest and sitting in the queue waiting for an invitation to apply, right? So very interesting. So there are a lot of candidates available in the pool, and as I said, number of allocations remaining is still 816. So if I, to be very pessimistic, if I say 50% of the nominations would be 50% of the applications would be converted to nominations, then to achieve 816 or 800 nominations, they would at least need 1600 applications. They still have 708 applications in the queue. Just 500 other ITAs were issued just few days back. So I'm sure that this 708 doesn't include applications out of this pool of 581. But say out of this 581, again 50% convert. So 200 or 300 odd people apply. So then this pool goes up to this number of applications pending goes up to 1,000. They still need around 600 more applications if I go by the conversion rate of 50%. So they still need around 500 more applications, and going by the same same conversion rate, they would need at least 1,000 more ITAs for this particular year, at least 1,000 more ITAs. So that is what I'm kind of suspecting, that by the end of the year, we will get close to another 1,000 ITAs just for AOS, and the score could be around this particular number, 70s or 60s, or a bit higher than 70, right? So whatever the case may be, let's look into the overall trend. So I just tried to put all this data in a chart, and this is the trend that I saw, which is very interesting, which is you will also see. So you would see that the trend line for the score. So the blue is the score, blue is the line for the score. The individual lines on the top is basically the draw date. So if you see here, right from 51, 61 to 70, the scores have been going up and down. But the most interesting part is, see the number, see the way the ITAs have behaved, right? So when the score was 72, the ITAs was 269. When the score fell, ITAs almost doubled, right? So what this shows us, that there is a lot of people waiting in the queue, but this is expected. When the score falls, the number of invitation goes up. That is expected. But look at here, between June and July, what happened? Score went up, and also went up the number of applications. Okay, the one reason could be that like for example, let's look at 11th of July. So July was a open draw, so that is the reason number of applications could be more. Let's look at the June draw. How was the June draw doing? Yeah, so June draw was limited to agriculture. That could be a reason that the number of allocations were low. But very interesting, like I saw that, as I was just discussing, that when it was only for an aviation sector, the number of invitations are really low. But we have seen the numbers fluctuate between this. So the highest was 77 in April. Let's look into the April data. Yeah, so April was all open, 77, 108. So if I compare 77, 72, and then 70, we see a steady trend upward. So from 108 went to 269, went to 581. And as I was saying, if I just go by the numbers, it looks like at least 1,000 more invitations should go out by the end of the year. They can, just to enable this, they can just keep it at 70, and I am sure they will get multiple more invitations. So this trend line can either continue or just continue at around this level for the next few draws. So AOS didn't have much draws. Like if you look into the overall thing, AOS had like 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 draws in till now. So like one a month, right? So right now we have 4 more months remaining, so we can expect 4 more draws, and very well it could be into thousands. It could be like a 2,000 more invitations issued by the end of the year, but at least 1,000 is something that I am expecting. I was surprised by this number, to be very honest. Just look at the jump, right? Just look at the jump in the number of invitations. Like till here, I was expecting around 269, around 300 would have been more reasonable, but this jump is insane. Like almost a double jump was not expected. So I hope this curve continues. For all of you who are expecting, who are in the pool for AOS, all the best to you guys. Just hang in on there. You are almost there. As soon as you get your ITA, start filling up your form and start your application process. There should be no reason to reject any of invitations until and unless it's unavoidable. And while you wait, I would say start collecting your documentation. That is the best way you can use this time. Start collecting your documentation so that as soon as you get your invitation, you can just apply. So don't waste this time waiting or worrying. Make useful time of this time and start preparing your documentation. Okay, so this was my analysis for Alberta AOS. As I was saying, I'm expecting the numbers for the score to remain around 70 and the number of draws at least we should get at least 1000 more draws by end of the year. Only time will tell. Obviously, I am no future teller. I don't have any information. I'm just telling it out of my experience and how I see the numbers. This is not an official position, obviously, but this is my prediction. 1000 more. Let's see how it goes as towards the end of the year. We will keep in touch throughout the year. We will be having more presentations like this. And thank you, everyone. And I'll see you in the next one.